Good day, everyone. I am delighted to be part of this series of International Research Capability Building Seminar Workshop, cum International Research Conference and Paper Presentation, organized by EdCore Educational Research Center. It is a distinct honor for me to present my research on the topic of readiness and attitude of teachers towards the transition phase of basic education on this esteemed platform. The impact on education system brought by the COVID-19 pandemic affected more than 1.5 billion learners worldwide, leading to the closure of schools and universities in 191 countries. In the Philippines, the shift to modular learning during the pandemic has highlighted long-standing issues in education sector, such as limited access to technology and infrastructure, particularly in rural areas. While distance learning led to educational innovations and ensured learning continuity during the pandemic, it also posed significant challenges impacting learners' adjustment and development. The readiness and attitude of teachers towards returning to in-person classes can greatly influence the transition success. This study determined the readiness and attitude of teachers transitioning from modular to face-to-face teaching in Bato District, School Division of Camarines Sur. Statement of the problem. 1. What is the level of readiness of teachers towards the transition phase in terms of pedagogy, material resources, health, and safety protocols? 2. What is the attitude of teachers towards the transition phase along cognitive, affective, and behavioral intention? 3. Are there significant differences among aspects of readiness and the attitude of teachers towards the transition phase across school locations? 4. Are teachers' readiness significantly associated with their attitude towards the transition phase? 5. What sustainable plan may be proposed based on the findings of this study? In this study, the researcher used the descriptive evaluative correlational method to analyze the data collected. The modified survey questionnaire was the primary data tool assessing readiness and attitude in basic education transition. Respondents included 147 grade 1 to 3 public school teachers in 5 sectors of Bato District, Schools Division of Camarines Sur. For the result of the study, Table 5 presents the teacher's readiness for the transition phase of basic education among aspects and across locations. The mountain and coastal sector have the highest rating of 4.55, indicating that this school location is the readiest for the school. This may suggest that the schools in this location are more well equipped to meet the needs of students and families compared to the other locations. The aspect with the highest mean score across all locations is pedagogy, with a mean rating 4.67, indicating that teachers value teaching methods highly. This suggests that the quality of teaching and the methods used to educate students during the transition phase are important to consider when evaluating teachers' readiness. The aspect with the lowest mean rating of 4.41 across all school locations is health and safety protocols. Although the differences between school locations are relatively small, this may indicate that the teacher feels that the school could do more to ensure the health and safety of students during the transition phase of education. There are some differences between location in terms of the specific variables. The lake sector has the lowest mean score of 4 for material resources, while the central sector has the lowest mean score of 4.30 for health and safety protocol. The road sector has the lowest score of 4.59 for pedagogy. These differences suggest that schools may face different challenges depending on their location during the transition phase of education, and that there may be room for improvement in specific areas. The lake sector received the highest readiness rating of 4.78 in pedagogy, specifically in applying knowledge across curriculum areas. This indicates strong teaching practices and interdisciplinary proficiency. It suggests that students in the lake sector likely benefit from well-rounded education, fostering critical thinking and problem-solving skills by connecting subject and real-world application. The mountain sector received the highest readiness rating of 4.82 in material resources, specifically for daily lesson plan preparation. This suggests that teachers in this sector excel at structuring lessons, leading to effective teaching, improved classroom management, and students' engagement. It also indicates their commitment to continuous improvement and professional development in instructional design. The lake sector received the highest rating of 4.78 in health and safety protocols for providing hand sanitizer or alcohol. This indicates a strong commitment to students and staff health, especially during public health concerns like COVID-19 pandemic, promoting good hygiene practices and reducing the spread of germs. The table shows that the cognitive attitude with the highest rating of 4.80 was noted in Central Sector and the lowest rating of 4.42 was noted in the Lake Sector. For affective attitude, the highest rating of 4.91 was noted in the Lake Sector and the lowest rating of 4.51 was noted in the Road Sector. And for behavioral intention, the highest rating of 4.76 was noted in the Lake Sector and the lowest rating of 4.49 was noted in the Mountain Sector. The finding reveals that teachers' attitude towards transitioning to face-to-face classes differ among sectors. The Lake sector consistently shows the highest rating for cognitive, affective, and behavioral intention, indicating a generally positive attitude, strong emotional response, and high intention towards transition. In contrast, the road and mountain sector consistently have lower rating across these attitude aspects, suggesting a less positive attitude, weaker emotional response, and lower intention toward the transition. The central sector stands out with the highest rating for cognitive attitude, while the lake sector has the highest rating for affective attitude. These findings highlight the importance of considering teachers' attitudes when planning and implementing the transition. Teachers in the lake sector appear more ready and motivated for the transition, while additional support may be needed for teachers in the road and mountain sectors. Understanding this attitude can guide tailored strategies and support system to ensure a successful and smooth transition based on each sector's specific needs and concerns. Table 10 presents that there was no significant difference in teachers' readiness across location and among aspects. The study found no significant difference in teachers' readiness across location, indicating equal readiness for face-to-face classes in urban and rural areas. This suggests that teachers in all areas can provide quality education, likely due to similar access to resources and trainings, and shared experiences of adapting to instruction challenges. Table 11 indicates significant differences in teachers' attitude across different school locations. Additionally, for the aspect variable, indicates no significant difference in teachers' attitude across different aspects. The findings show significant differences in teachers' attitude across various school locations, reflecting varying levels of experience with the transition to face-to-face classes. This suggests disparities in resources access and support, with urban teachers likely having more technological resources compared to their rural counterparts. The study found that the relationship between teachers' readiness and attitude is significant for the behavioral intention. On the other hand, cognitive and affective is insignificant. The findings indicate that behavioral intentions strongly influence teachers' readiness for and willing to implement the transition. There's a positive correlation between readiness and attitude, especially concerning behavioral intentions, suggesting that a positive attitude and mental preparedness lead to effective implementation. For the conclusion of the study, 1. This finding reveals that teachers have very high readiness towards the transition phase across location regarding pedagogy, material resources, and health and safety protocols. 2. This finding reveals that teachers have positive attitudes towards the transition phase across locations along cognitive, affective, and behavioral intention. 3. The data suggested that aspects of readiness across school locations have no significant difference. Likewise, among aspects of attitude have no significant difference. However, attitudes across school location have a significant difference. 4. The data suggests a strong positive correlation between teachers' readiness and attitude towards implementing the transition phase in terms of their behavioral intention. For the cognitive and affective attitudes, the study's findings suggest that the correlation between this readiness dimension and attitude is insignificant. For the recommendation of the study, school can provide the following to enhance the readiness of teachers. For pedagogy, a professional development workshop can be conducted. For material resources, resource sharing and resource adaptation program through Learning Action Cell can be implemented. For health and safety protocols, an advocacy campaign. Schools can also provide the following to foster the attitude of teachers. For cognitive, a capacity building program can be implemented. For affective, team building activities can be held. For behavioral intention, implement action planning workshop to inspire proactive and committed teaching practices for effective students' engagement. Thank you.